Hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am like late, right? It's 8:02. But I'm here. I'm here. So much for doing the sprinkle before the live. That didn't happen. I was putting in all the names and I'm like, it's about time and I'm not going to make it. Hello, Miss Jennifer. Thanks for stopping by. My name is Becky Arnett Kermis. I'm a designer with Chalk Couture. You have found me on my business page or perhaps my YouTube channel, Crafts by Becky and the number 2. Welcome, welcome. When you stop by, tell me, hey, let me know you're here. If you're watching live, if you're catching the replay, just put replay, hashtag replay, right? Okay, so tonight we're going to be playing around with minis. Minis. What are minis? Anybody know what minis are? We've got lots of minis. We've got all sort of minis. We're doing Valentine minis tonight, but we have summer minis. We've got farmhouse minis. We've got 2 summer variety minis. We did have Halloween minis. We had Christmas minis. There is minis for everything. No joke. No joke. So if this is something that interests you and you want to know what kind of other minis I've got, then let me know and I can tell you what all I've got. I even have some retired Christmas minis from last year. Not this last year, but the last year, okay? So we're doing Valentine minis. Now these are currently in low quantity. So once these sell out, they're gone. Okay, that's why it kind of dictated me to do these tonight because we're getting low in inventory. So we need to create with them. Not only that, but who still has their Christmas tree up? Anybody still have their tree up? We can transition from a Christmas tree to a Valentine's Day tree just with these. Just saying. Just saying. So these are our transfers. These guys are reusable. You can get 8 to 12 uses out of the transfers. So you can create maybe some ornaments for that Valentine's Day tree that you still have up. You can accessorize coffee cups, hats, just endless what you can do with these guys. So this is a size B transfer. It's the size of an oven, 8.5 by 11, so like a picture frame. And then we have cut lines. You see all this white stuff? This is cut lines that you cut it apart, and then you end up with like little 2 by 2 squares. Voila. We're going to try something different tonight. I think I've tried this before, and I just didn't have the patience for it. We're going to try it again tonight. So let's bring you down, bring you down, bring you down. So we've got these handy dandy transfer trimmers. Okay, these are silicone sharp, long scissors. And what's really great about these is this is sticky, right? We can actually cut it without cutting our backer sheet, which I normally always do. I just cut it apart just because it's easier. But then when you put it back together, you've got all these little bitty pieces and parts. So some designers, I think, which one do we want to do first? I guess it really doesn't matter. They just kind of loosen this up a little bit, and we'll see if I have the patience for this. And then we just cut it using our transfer trimmers that are silicone based so that it can cut without sticking. Because remember, it's sticky on the other side, right? And you want to just cut it on that line. Not bad. It's cutting pretty easy. Look at there. I'm actually not even having to cut it. It just kind of cut itself there. Pretty fancy. I think it was a little easier than the last time I done it. Maybe we'll go this way. But some of the designers just do it this way. So when they get done, they put the little, so I knew we were going to have to pick it up here. So I just cut that one. So then they clean it and then they put it back on the backing paper and you still have your backing paper all in one piece so it's easier to store. Who knew, right? Who knew? I normally just purchase additional backing papers, which these are the white things in the back. And then once I cut all these apart, then I just put them on a new backing paper. But you don't really have to do that. If you've got the patience to do this, and it's smarter doing the long way first because it's a little longer that way than the way I just went because it was like 3 across and it's 4 down. It's probably going to take us longer to cut this apart than it is to do a craft. So who has done Chalk Couture before? If you have done Chalk Couture before, give me a 2 in the comments. And if you have never, ever tried Chalk Couture before, give me a 1. 1 if you've never tried it, and then a 2 if you have. Hello, Jackie. I don't know if I've missed anybody since I've been over here trying to cut a little different. Now, this way is going to be a little trickier because I've got it cut right there. So that's the end. Oh, that wasn't a perfect straight line either, but. So we're cutting the transfer part a little different tonight because I'm trying to keep my backing paper intact. Like I said, last time I tried that, doing it this way, I just really didn't have the patience for this, and I just cut it. But I want to give you guys some options, because you know I buy product. I buy a lot of product, so I've got backing sheets all over the place. But you know, if you do cut it in little bitty pieces, we do have backing sheets. I think that they're coming it's either a 6-pack or a 12-pack. And then if you cut them in little bitty pieces, you can just put them together on that backing sheet, and then you don't have all these little bits and pieces. Because I normally store these like in an art portfolio book, and that's how I'll store mine once they make it to the art portfolio book. Okay, I think we've about got this bad boy cut apart. Wow, that was a challenge, was it not? Okay, so we've got them all cut apart. And we cut them apart using our transfer trimmers because we could do it without actually taking these completely off. And now we've got little squares, and then we have this big backing sheet that it goes back on. How super fun is that? Okay, so we're going to do this a couple of different ways. I've got some black chalkable chips. I've got some white chalkable chips because remember, we're decorating our Christmas tree and we're changing it over to a Valentine Day tree. And then I've got some little mini tags. I figured we'd try a couple of mini tags so you can kind of see a variety going on because your ornaments are all different, right? And then I have just a little bit of scrap paper. It's not really paper, it's canvas that was left over from that 5x7 pennant banner that we made Christmas ornaments with. I have this little bitty piece left over. And so we're going to make us a little Valentine ornament with these little guys. Remember when we done these for Christmas? So we're going to make one because I have this little piece. And you know me, I'm not going to waste anything. So we're going to make us a Valentine little day ornament with that. And I need some coffee cups in my vending booth. So we're going to make 2 coffee cups. What I do with my coffee cups is for Christmas, I put like candies in a little cellophane container, which I don't have any at the house here now. That's got candy in it with a cute little bow in it, and they're all got red bows. So now I'll just move them out of the Christmas coffee cups, put them in the Valentine Day coffee cups, and now you've got a gift for someone giving, maybe their girlfriend, their wife, for Valentine's Day. Right? Okay, so we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that first. So we're going to do 2 coffee cups. And we're going to, this is coffee cups, so we've got to use ink opposed to chalk. Because, you know, these guys have got to be washed, right? You drink coffee, you got to wash it. And I don't think I want to keep it strictly Valentine's Day, because if these were to not sell in my vending booth, they could still carry over to, you know, like an anniversary, or maybe someone getting married, or just, you know, maybe somebody wants to give their significant other something that's candy related, right? So we could do, I think I like this crazy little thing called Love, or maybe You and Me. So these are not just for Valentine's Day. So what we're going to do first, let me get my fuzzing cloth over here. We're going to fuzz this bad boy. Ooh, that guy is like super sticky, and you know what? I'm not on my fuzzing side, so let's go to my fuzzing side. That's on my microfiber side. Hello, Patty. Are you feeling better? Are you out of quarantine now? So when I'm putting it on, say, a coffee cup or maybe a piece of tin or maybe a mirror, I like to fuzz this guy about 3 or 4 times. Make sure your surface is clean. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to take some alcohol to it to make sure you've got a very clean surface. Put your transfer down. Make sure it's down really good. And like I said, we're going to use ink on this because it has to be, anything that has to be washed in water, you're not going to want to use paste because it'll come off when you wash it, because our paste is water-based. I think we're going to use, whoops, this is Couture Coral. It's almost like a peach, right? It's like a peachy pink. That's what we're going to use. Now this is ink. If I can open it. You're out of quarantine. Yay! She's out of quarantine. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit. For this, I start at the bottom, I drag up. Personally, I find that if I use ink, if I go in one direction, either top to bottom or bottom to top, I have less chance of that seeping underneath the transfer. Ink is semi-permanent until you heat set it. Coffee cups are pretty easy. If you were to have a little bit of a problem or you don't like it, you can actually take it off and clean your surface again, clean your transfer, and you can do it over again. It's a very forgiving surface like a chalkboard. So this is a great way for you to kind of experiment with ink before you move on to like t-shirts and towels and stuff that are permanent. Okay, so I've got that covered just like we normally would do with chalk. Grab a corner. Should try to loosen it from both sides and kind of pull it even tension because you don't want to stretch it. Going to wash this in water and reuse it. Now when you use ink, you don't want to let your transfer sit over here on the side of your craft table for like 24 hours and let that ink dry in it. You know, I'm notorious about letting stuff sit in here until I clean it. Ink is a no-no. You got to get that. When I get done, I got to go wash it and get that ink out of that transfer. But there you go. Look at there. Look what we did. Ink. So we're going to let this dry overnight. You're going to let it dry overnight. And then you have to heat set it to make it permanent. So when I say heat set it for coffee cups, you're going to put it in the oven. You're going to put your oven on 350. I normally do a few coffee cups when I do the baking part. I'm going to put my oven on 350. I'm going to put all my coffee cups or whatever I'm cooking. I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet. I'm going to let them bake in that oven for 30 minutes. I'm going to turn my oven off, and then I'm going to let the oven come down to room temperature. And then I'll take your coffee cups out, and then they have been heat set. So we're going to do you and me because it's not isolated to just Valentine's Day. So this coffee cup could be used for Valentine's Day and then on and on and on and on. I'm going to fuzz it 3 to 4 times. Like I said, I always try to have these coffee cups in my vendor booth. So if I have any Crestview folks, I have a booth here in Crestview at Old Time Antiques. It's where you can find a lot of my chalk projects. So I always try to have coffee cups in there. I try to have some with candy. So an assortment of candy I'll have like in a little bag with a cute little ribbon on it. Sometimes I'll have some little coffee or some hot cocoa. I was going to make some of those hot chocolate bombs, I guess is what they're called, where you have the chocolate and the cocoa in the inside of it. I bought those molds, but I've never tried it yet. But I want to eventually put some of those in my little coffee cups and have those readily available for like gifts. Okay, so I've got that down. You and me. We're going to do this one in Candy Apple Red, so I'm using another ink. Same concept we just talked about as far as I'm going to let it dry overnight. I'm going to bake it in the oven, and then it is heat set. And then I can wash it. I will throw it in the dishwasher. Some people like to hand wash their stuff. I don't hand wash nothing. So eventually it will come off. I'm not going to lie to you. It eventually will come off, but you know, anything will eventually come off in the dishwasher, right? So at that point in time, and it's normally like a year down the road, if not longer, it'll come off. In my book, it's just time for me to ink something else on it. So then it'll come back out here in the craft room and I will recreate with it again. Repurpose, reuse, recreate. Name of my game. So you can do the same concept on fabric. You could do ink on anything that needs to be washed. Anything that you're going to wash, you're going to use ink. And we got a little bit of an oops. Remember I told you coffee cups are a great way to experiment with ink because it's very forgiving. I'm going to let this dry. And then I'm going to just kind of scrape that off with probably my fingernail to get that little bit of a bleed right there. So that'll be an easy fix with just your fingernail, or you could use our detail tool. It's got that cute little fine print here, which will be really good just to kind of scrape it off. Not going to let it worry about it right now because it's easier when things are dry than when it's wet. Because when it's wet, you got a tendency of it smearing. But there you go. We have you and me. 2 coffee cups. Done. Now those are both with ink. Okay, we're done with our ink now. Now we're going to move on to some chalk because we're going to make some Valentine Day ornaments for that Christmas tree that's still up. I actually left my Christmas tree in my little vending booth. I got a little small one in there, and I'm like, I'm not going to take that out. I'm going to make some cute little ornaments, and I'm going to change it out and put some ornaments on it. So hence the reason we're playing with it. But these are in low quantity. So you want to grab these before they're gone, okay? So we're in low quantity. Also, the P.S. I Love You transfer is in low quantity. The big long, let's see what just went on our low quantity running out of stock list. I just posted that to my team. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a sec. Let me find it. Groups. Gotta let my designers know if they need stuff they need to tell other folks about, right? Okay, Autumn Phrases Trio, Find Your Wild. P.S. I Love You. Sunshine is my favorite color. The Sky's the Limit. Fall is Proof. Valentine Minis. And then Let's Sit and Chat. So the Let's Sit and Chat is that really long porch sign that's got all those fun sayings on it that you can use for so many things. Okay, that one we're going to use with our little canvas thing. So I'm going to save him. Don't know which one I want to do first. Okay, we'll do this one. I don't know what I want to do first. Okay, so these are our chalk chips. This one already has a hole already, probably when we were working on Christmas ones, or either I was punching them for somebody. And let's just throw us some of these on here to begin with. So these are our white chalk chips. Our chalk chips come 12 to a pack. But let's say you want some chalk chips, but you don't want 12 of them. Maybe you want 6 white and you want 6 black. Send me a message. I can customize you a little kit and we can make that happen. Because that would be something I'd want, right? I like assortments. Especially if you're going to be putting it on your Valentine's Day tree, right? You might want them all white. That's strictly your call. But we're going to do a couple of white and a couple of black. Oh, like I fuzz a while ago. What's fuzz? Does everybody know about the Creative Kickstart that just got released? So for the Creative Kickstart, that's like 2 transfers, and then it's got like a little add-on accessory package to it that's got like felt flowers and leaves, and then like a felt rainbow. I think it's felt, but it may not be felt actually. I think someone said it was like thin wood. I haven't got mine in yet, so I don't know. But I think it's like thin wood, really. I don't think it's felt. But you can make like a little rainbow and make it like a 3D. So there's 2 ways you can actually purchase what you want out of it, or you can earn it for free. Did you guys know that? Do I have this transfer in stock? Is that your question, Patty? I have a couple. I have a couple of these. I don't know how many I've got. I've got like, I'm going to say 2. I may have 3, but I definitely have 2. Now these are a cute little box frames. I think these are 3x3s. They're only one, well, they are 2-sided, but this one's got like a cute little frame, and then this is just all brown. But you could do something on the back if you wanted to. I'm going to put ribbon on it so I can hang it on my Valentine Day tree, right? So we're going to make some cute little guys with these. So see, I'm making a nice little assortment for us. What do we want to put on this one? I think this one. I like this one. I like the truck. He's so cute. Look at the truck. We need to play with the truck. We haven't played with the truck and put the Valentine Day in the tailgate of the truck. We've got to bring our truck into play. So look, cute little truck. Okay, so let's do, I guess we'll do ahead and do our cute. This is our leftover little 5x7 pennant banner. Now this pennant banner, I don't know, what is it, like $4.99? It's crazy inexpensive for this little, and you can do so many things with these little guys. So he's very inexpensive for the canvas. Now the canvas is, you know, you're not going to be able to erase and reuse because it's canvas. And it probably needs to go on a ink mat, just to, since it's fabric. So he'll lay flat. You love your tricks. Okay, so we've got that one on that little piece of a canvas I had left over from when we done our Christmas. Actually, I think I want to bring him up some. Mostly because that's the little hem. It's going to have a little different texture down there, so I don't want that like that. Okay, so there's my cute little thing. And I done that because it's small, so I could trim it down a little bit. So let's do some chalk in here. Let's do some chalk, and let's make our truck red. I haven't pulled any colors out. Because, you know, I lost track of time. Lost track of time. So this is chalk. Chalk's going to be, now this is going on a wood surface. So wood surface is one and done. So it's also not like a chalkboard where you can erase it and reuse it. I mean, you could sand it, or you could paint it and you could reuse it, but it's not gonna erase. Gotta have a red truck. Fine, put him there. Look, cute, right? Cute, cute, cute. Hello, dog. I think we'll do, no, we're not going to do that one in red. And they both would be in red. Let's do this one in red. You could do these in multiple colors. Just for the sake of everything I'm accomplishing tonight, we're going to do it all in one color. It's already like 27 after here. I still got to come back and do the sprinkle drawing. Sprinkle drawing? What is a sprinkle drawing? Sprinkle drawing is when I come live with you guys. We create, I give you a sprinkle word, and then you sprinkle the chalk love, right? Sprinkle the chalk love to your friends. Bring your friends into the party. Party is more fun with more folks. And then you get an entry into my weekly game. I think that's an old one. We don't want an old one. Oh, here it was sitting on my counter. Well, fudge monkey. So this one here happens to be a shimmer. This is Shimmer Frost. So our shimmers have built-in glitter, so built-in metallic flakes in here. I couldn't find my white, so I saw my shimmer and I grabbed it. Like I said, I didn't pull any colors out today because I lost track of time. I've got a Facebook party getting ready to start, so I was putting it together. I really need to update a lot of my material for those Facebook parties, so I kind of got bogged down with all of that. It's like a new year, new material, right? Speaking of Facebook parties, guys, I need to get some booked for February. Who wants to do a Facebook party in February for me? I think I have one or two dates already in the books. So my parties normally start on a Sunday and they're running for a week. I've got lots of goodies for my hostesses. So if you'd like some information on that, then put hostess. No obligation, just put hostess. I'll send you the information and you can tell me if that sounds like something you would be interested in. And we will work on a date and get you on the books. So I am booking February. My goal is to get February full within the next couple of days. I need to clean this squeegee. Because this is ink and I need to get the ink off. So for my Facebook parties, I do all the work. You don't really have to do anything. All you have to do is invite your friends once I get your party built. And then when I post here and there, you just tag some friends, do some engagement, and earn some goodies. Does that sound like super hard to y'all? Super hard, right? And guess what? You get to do it from your house. And you can even have your PJs on. I don't care. Because in all honesty, I probably will have my PJs on. So this is peony. We're going to trim him a little bit, but we're going to let him dry. Okay, so whatever the colors we got. Okay, we need to do this in peony because I'm trying to do, you know, like a little Valentine Day coloring here. This would probably have been pretty with black. I just love black and white. I think black and white is timeless. Ooh, that was a big gob. Let's get that off. So our little chalk chips are chalkboards, so you can erase those. You could erase them when Valentine's Day is over, and then you could put, like, you know, the next season on there and reuse them. You can change your tree out, and I'm sure will probably come out. And you could have like a summer tree, a St. Patrick's tree. You know, let's just make our tree year round, right? Tree year round. somebody posted that. I saw somebody posted where they changed out their tree for every season and kept it up the whole year. That would be so easy, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's see. We talked a little bit about the Creative Kickstart. I told you there's two ways you can actually purchase the product yourself, or you can earn it for free. Let's talk a little bit about that. Cute. So let's see. We've got a couple of pinks. We've got a couple of reds. We've got this one. This one probably be pretty. We've already got one of those. I think we'll do him in pink. Pink or red. Let's do him. And I know we still have a couple left, but I think we're going to stop here. And we're going to accessorize and finish the ones we've got, since we've already hit over our 30-minute mark here. Oh, we didn't do one on, okay, we've got to do one on the mini chip. We haven't done a mini chip yet, so let's do a mini chip. Changed my mind. So let's see, where did I put that at? Cute. So let's do a mini tag. So mini tags look like this. They come 6 to a pack. It's once again a wood surface. So it's going to be another one and done. I'm fuzzing. I'll let you can tell I was fuzzing since I was out of the camera. Oh, let's do this in black or a different color. We've got already. Do I have a black out? Oh, that's ink. Don't want ink. If I was black, where would I be? Okay, this is a berry. We'll do him in berry. I don't know where black is. Berry it is. It's like a purpley pink. Purpley pink. Okay, so Creative Kickstart. That is 2 transfers. One says every day is a fresh start with some flowers. I've already been posting them, so you'll be able to go take a look at that post. And then the other one is a cute little rainbow. Okay, so those are 2 different transfers, and they sell for, they are our size B's, which is this size here. So they'll be $14.99 each. And then we have the 3D accessory package that's got the little flowers, those little wood felt pieces. The flowers are, I think they said they were wood flowers. Like I said, I haven't got mine in yet. And then the rainbow is like a wood little rainbow 3D. So that kit is $9.99 for the little add-ons, and then you put it together and kind of put together your little project. So that's $9.99. So you can order all that and kind of create it yourself if you want to. Or like I said, you could earn it for free. There's that magic word, free. We like free, right? How can you get it for free? You go to my online store and you go buy you some stuff. Buy you some Valentine minis here. If you purchase $60 retail in my online store, it's the only way you can get this is in the store, not directly with me. Spend $60 and you will be gifted the Feels Like Sunshine transfer for free. Spend $75 in my online store and you get both of the transfers for free. Spend $90, and this is all before tax and shipping, and you get the whole Creative Kickstart kit for free. That's both transfers and that little accessory package. So that's how you get it for free. Okay, so let's do this little guy first. So we're going to take him off. We're going to trim him down just like we did for our Christmas ones. If you were around us when we done our Christmas ones, we done this kind of concept for Christmas using our Christmas minis. Remember I said you can get minis for all seasons. So I just trimmed him down. And then this is our cute little, I think this is an embroidery hook. The purple's pretty. It's called Berry. So this is Berry. Berry does not come in any singles, so he's only available as a jar. I'm just unscrewing him. Unscrewing him. So I can loosen out that center ring here. See, I think when we done him, we liked him that way. Now, if you're not one to have a Christmas tree that you're wanting to put Valentine's on it, you can still use these minis. Like I said, you can do coffee cups. You can put them like on hats, little small stuff that you need to accessorize. So those that are catching me late, we've done some coffee cups. That's one I'm going to have to come back and fix. And then we've got this cute little one we done on the coffee cups. But also those little t-shirts that's got the little pockets right here. These would be the perfect size to put like on that little pocket that you kind of try to figure out how to do it. These would be cute like on some tea towels. If you're doing something and it needs a little extra pizzazz on it, these are nice and small that work on a lot of different things. Okay, so he's in there. I'm going to end up gluing him down so he's nice and taut. Now let's see what I did with my ribbon. Got some ribbon. Now these little 3x3 box frames. I wonder if we can actually, no, I don't think we can punch a hole in here because my puncher, it's not that big to go over that. So the only way I've been doing these is I've been just hot gluing the back. But these would be really cute attached to something, like maybe you're putting it like on a picture frame. Maybe you're redoing a picture frame, or you've picked up something that you're doing an updo on, and you could put this like in the center of it and glue it in there. That would be cute. Okay, so we've got him, so he can be hung on the tree. Now I may come back and put a little bow on him. And these have already got holes already punched in the top of it, so all you have to do is just run some ribbon. Let's see, where'd that ribbon go? Where did the ribbon go? I just had it. Jeez. Ah, right here in front of me. And we need a sprinkle word. I'm going to remember that, Patty. Unlike last week where I had the dog in here going crazy during the thunderstorm. So remember we were talking about sprinkling. If you'd be gracious enough to sprinkle, you come back and put my sprinkle word. You get an entry to my weekly game. Tonight's sprinkle word is going to be Valentine. Valentine is our sprinkle word tonight. Tonight starts our new game for the week. So you can come back and sprinkle every day all the way until next Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. The game ends. So you can sprinkle every day between now and next Wednesday. And that gives you more entries. One's all you need, but the more you sprinkle, the better the odds, right? Okay, so there we go. So you can hang that on your little Valentine Day tree. You can hang this like on a bottle of wine. If you're making like a little gift basket, you can hang it like when I put my little candy in here. I can come back, probably not a white one. I'd probably do like a black one to give you some contrast and put it up here on the very top of your little goodie bag that you put in here. So many different ways you can accessorize with these little minis. So same kind of concept. You kind of saw how we made this one. We're going to bake this in the oven. Put some little ribbon on these little guys. And that's pretty much how this works for the little Valentine minis. Our sprinkle word is Valentine. And I think I've shown you pretty much how to do everything that we did. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Take a look at that creative kickstart. See if that's something that you would be interested in. Might want to earn it for free, or maybe you just want to purchase it and create with it. Once I get mine in, we'll play with it. And those that want to take a look at last week's sprinkle, I'm going to come off of here. Give me probably about 10 minutes, and then I'll come back on with another video, and we will do last week's drawing. So you guys have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys later. Y'all take care.